Finally, after owning this game for 14 years, finally beat it. Megaman Legends 2. This game came out in 2000. I got it in about 2003 for, I think I paid $24.99 at GameStop for it, which is crazy because the price of it has skyrocketed today. And I finally just beat it moments ago. Now, growing up, I would always get really far in this game, and the last time I played it was probably 2006. And for any of you guys who've beaten the game, I would always get stuck on that stupid train level. Well, today, after getting my disc resurfaced actually, because for a while, it just wouldn't boot past the Capcom logo. So I went up to Digital Press up in Clifton, New Jersey. They resurfaced games for $4 a piece. And luckily, the moment they did that, the game started working fine. There was no freezing anywhere in the game, and it ran perfectly. So I got past that train level, and I beat the game. Now, what did I think of the game? Well, I beat Megaman Legends 1, probably back in 2005. And even then, I was stuck on the final boss for like 2 years, until I figured out everything, that kind of worked in this game. This game is an action game. But it also has a lot of RPG elements. You can upgrade your armor, upgrade your buster gun, upgrade pretty much just a lot of things. You can build new weapons by finding new parts. And overall, it takes place pretty much continuation of where Megaman Legends 1 leaves off, with Mega Man and Roll still in search for the Mother Lode. In this game, you gotta go to ruins still, but instead of collecting refractors like the first game, you have to collect keys. And the keys will hopefully unlock the Mother Lode, which you find out later on in the game really doesn't do. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but really after you get the 4 keys, at least to me, that end part of the game really came out of nowhere for me. Like, I understood, things were supposed to get a little, weird, but they kind of just took a complete, 180 and just went to the sky. No pun intended if you've played the game. But the game, even today, putting it in, it plays amazingly. It plays really fun. It made use of the analog stick on the PS1 controller. And, there's just a lot of action. I used to honestly think this game was a lot harder growing up. But I was able to just pick it up, play it, and really get through everything relatively easily. Minus the final boss, which I had to go back and re-upgrade my armor and stuff. But even after doing that, it was like a one-shot try of beating the final boss. Now, the game, Mega Man's a digger, and what that means is he's a guy that goes into ruins, collects treasures basically of the ruins, sells them, and basically learns about history. And your enemies are basically a group of pirates who, in this game, the bonds make a return from the first game, but you also have, I believe his name's Claymore. You got a guy named Gallo, and you got a guy named Clyde now. There are other pirates that work together to basically try to get the keys before Mega Man does, and they're also trying to find the Mother Lode. Now, the one thing I noticed about this game after beating it for the first time is that the game ends on a full cliffhanger, which is why I wish Mega Man Legends 3 would have never got canceled. And Capcom, if you're listening, listen to the fans, put that game out, make that game happen. We all know where Mega Man still is from the end of this game if you beat it. Now, like I was saying, this game plays phenomenally for a game that came out late in the PlayStation lifespan, and for a game that only runs at 240p, it still looks really good. At least on my TV it did. Now, one of the downfalls is that the price of this game has skyrocketed. I mentioned I paid like $25 for this game back in 2003. It's worth like $80, $90 now, and that's probably because it hit a low production run. No one really bought it when it came out, but it's a really good game. If you guys have played Mega Man Legends 1, which is really common, this game picks up just where that leaves off and takes it and shoots it to the moon. The game I beat in about 8 hours and 13 minutes. That was my final playtime. I also thought this game was a lot longer growing up. I remember putting like 17 hours into this on my original save file. And, I did the sub runes, I did all this and that to get as many weapons as I could. And overall, I had a blast playing this game. I wish Legends 2 would have got more of a following when it first came out, so Legends 3 would have been like a no-brainer for Capcom. This game's very colorful. There's a lot of humor. All of like your enemies, they're all like pathetically funny. Um, they all have like really dry sense of humor towards each other, and it's kind of cool. Also in this game, Roll's still looking for her parents, which if you know from the first game, her parents disappeared like 10 years ago. And in this game, you kind of figure out who her parents are and, you know, where they are. But this game also, like I said, the first majority of the part of this game all made sense. The ending takes everyone kind of for a plot twist because, like I said, it comes out of left field. And I don't know if I just wasn't expecting it. If you guys played this game and the ending made complete sense to you, you know, leave that in the comments below. But overall, guys, this definitely a game you should play, even if you can't pick it up physically because of the price. It is on the PlayStation 3 for I think like $7. They put it up finally after years of not coming out. What would I give this game? Out of a 10, I'd give it like an 8.5. I had a blast playing this. I played it all today just to get through it and beat it. And do I think I wasted my day off? No. I would do it all again. Especially because for years in the back of my head, what was bothering me is I always got stuck on that same level every time I went back to play it. And I guess all it took for me was to get a little bit older to figure out, I guess, the RPG elements of things. Because as a kid, I just kind of wanted to go and have all the action, not actually prepare. That was my downfall. But yeah, guys, definitely this is worth the play. This and Mega Man Legends 1. If you've seen my review on that I did many, many years ago. And yeah, pretty much I'm getting ready for bed. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning as I'm doing this review. That is Mega Man Legends 2 for the PlayStation 1. If you can find this for a decent price, definitely pick it up. If not, definitely get it off PSN on the PlayStation 3. Leave your comments on what you thought of the game below. Thanks for watching the video. As always, have a good night, have a good day for whenever you watch this, and I'll talk to you next time.